Brothers and sisters of celestial energies, brother wisdom. Um, we're gonna go deep, quickly into the 12th dimension. We learned about the 11th dimension, which is that Nova energy, that bright light, powerful bright light. That's when you link into the supreme energy. You know, you link into the supreme powers of nature and all that. All right, but you haven't linked into the ultimate power. We're going to talk about that when we go to the 13th dimension, because when these beings came to our planet, we were 13th dimensional beings, but we were overran by our own people, the Galactic Federation, the Andromedans, Council of Andromeda, didn't approve of that. Actually, Council of Andromeda didn't even know that this was happening, that the Andromedans had paired up with these reptilian beings and insectoids and the others. They even paired up with Arcturians. All these beings, they came here to this planet. Even though they say, well, Donald Trump is an Arcturian and Biden is an insectoid and Bush is a reptilian, whatever. The council. The Galactic Federation and the Andromedan force, they teamed up with them and came here to overthrow our planet. All right, so we were 13-dimensional beings, and they knew that we were 13-dimensional beings. They were jealous of who we are, all right? And that's why, we said we're the chosen people, because we're this golden colored people. Some of the Andromedans are still here, all right? They're known as these Africans, who are these dark skinned brothers and sisters. And to this day, they still don't like us. This is something that was carried on for centuries. They didn't like us because, we had the ability to link into some higher stuff, and they got the ability to link into to things, but not where we go as the golden people. All right. But we're all supposed to work together. But neither here nor there. That's the dirty past. Now, energy remembers the dirty past. Let's move on to the future. Okay? And if you create the future in the present, that's the only way you can create a future, is you have to do things in the present to create the future. 12th dimension. The 12th dimension is a realm where what we call supernova. All right. We have to understand supernova when it says, that people say, our planet is going to go to supernova. We're going to go into supernova. The only way that we go supernova is we have to be in a creative mode. The supernova energy, or the 12th dimensional realm, is a realm where souls create soul energy to enhance or enforce the natural energy, the natural indigenous energy, whether it be out in the cosmos, whether it be in the universe, whether it be, the cosmos is made of universes. So whether it be out in the cosmos, let's just say that in each universe, or whether it be in a galaxy or a planet, even your own body, you can take yourself to a supernova state. Everyone is not on the same level. And just because one is not on one level doesn't mean that we all have to be on the same level as everybody else, because we're all different beings. Everyone has their own way of thinking, their own way of living. So this 12th dimensional energy, which is the supernova energy, this is the realm where souls are creating souls. Also, in the 12th dimensional realm, there is where you have soulless beings that create soulless beings, what you call clones. All right. So when you're dealing with clone creation, you're dealing with the 12th dimensional realm. Even though it is unnatural and is done through unnatural means, it's still a realm, because the dimensional realms do not discriminate on who's natural and who's unnatural. It's a realm that you tap into. whether you have beings that tap into it mechanically, or you have beings that tap into it soulfully and spiritually. All right, but the 12th dimensional realm is the realm where of creation, where now you're creating a soul. You're a soul creating a soul that will carry certain energies and certain indigenous energies into the planet, into the area. And this is where it comes in when we create structures. We talked about the structures, which were fourth dimensional structures. Yeah, they're fourth dimensional structures, but they have 12th dimensional energy. And this is what makes it multidimensional. All right. They had 12th dimensional energy. So you can imagine a tall structure, 18, 20, 30 feet high, with all types of circles on the outside of it, and triangles and octagons and squares and rectangles, hexagons, pentagons, all types of is made of all types of shapes, whatever, made from wood, stone, crystals. Now, these structures are fourth dimensional structures with 12th dimensional energy, which means that the energy in these structures enhance the indigenous soulful energy of the planet. That's 12th dimensional. Therefore, when we created this is what took us into the 13th dimension, which we're going to talk about later. But this is your Superman, this is your Spider-Man, this is your Avatar, your Dragon Ball Z, the X-Men. This is the 12th wing. So you have to understand, in order for you to create your future, you must do it in the present. Remember the dirty past, but don't dwell on it. Okay? Just remember, so that when something else begins to happen again, you'll know how to protect it. You know how to move. All right? That's the 12th dimension, the supernova. When you're linking into a realm of creating soulful energy, creating a soul energy, a soul power, SOUL, not SOLE, a SOUL. Now your soul then becomes a greater body. That means that you become supernova. All right? You got to remember, supernova, nova in original Latin term is novu. All right? Novu, which means new. So you become super or supreme, a supreme new being. All right? So that's what super literally means, supreme. So when you go supernova, you become a supreme new being, which means you have a new awakening, a new awareness, a new consciousness, a new level of thinking, a new level of living. The supernova energy sees the unbalanced energy, and if it can't make the unbalanced energy balance with nature, it destroys it. The supernova energy also destroys those who creates the unbalanced energy. Hence the wars that have happened on our planet for eons. So this is the whole part of the supernova energy. This is the whole part of the power that belongs to us and who we are. So in order for you to become a supernova being, you must begin to create fourth dimensional structures that will emit 12th dimensional energies. That's why, we're being pushed about building. You gotta build these structures, because these structures are going to help us go into the supernova energy. All right. And the supernova, which is that 12th dimensional energy, is going to help send us into the 13th dimension. All right. So I just want to share that with you guys. Quick message for you guys, so you guys can understand, overstand what the 12th dimension is. We're going to go into the 13th dimension very soon. All right. I just got to let you absorb all of this information slowly. All right. So many of these mankind scientists have been trying to talk about the 12th dimension. They say, well, a lot of them say, oh, there's no dimension past the 10th dimension. They don't want to go past the 10th dimension. Why? Because it's an energy that does not belong to them. All right, it's an energy that belongs only to the original people of this planet, which are the Mu, also known as the Atlanteans, also known as we, the so-called African Americans, we who are the Mu, the original people who've been here on this planet since day one. Okay, since day one. Okay, so I pass that on to you guys. All right, and catch up with you guys later. And as usual, all power to the multi-chakra celestial angelic beings. May chaos reign with you forever and ever and ever. Much power to you all. And I hope that you guys will begin building structures and coming together, creating designs so that you can link into that supernova energy, that supreme new energy. Remember, the only way to create your future is to begin building in the present. That's the only way you can create your future. And you must do this on the physical level. We're not talking about just sitting up and meditating, and I'm thinking about a structure. No, you got to get out there and do it. You got to dig in the ground. Use this money that they're giving you to buy the resources that you need to build these structures. No matter how thin or how broad they are, no matter how narrow or how broad they are, but you have to create these structures. You have to build and design. See, the crystal grid was created for the structures. Can you see that? The crystal grid were attached to the structures. All right. Pass on you guys some secrets. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Much power to you all.